Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol devotees, Hare Krishna. So today we have joined a little late in the evening, but it's an important class. So we are anytime we are ready for the class, isn't it? Okay. So today it's going to be very nice, very tasty informations are there. So we'll go to the class by offering prayers for our Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prasharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, Bhakti Tattva Viveka. So, for this Bhakti Tattva book, Bhakti Tattva Viveka book, for the scripture, we will offer these beautiful flowers. We are going for this garden. So wonderful flowers, very nice to see in the evening. All these beautiful flowers. We'll offer so many flowers where there. We will offer all these flowers with all love and devotion for our Bhakti Tattva Viveka scripture. And then we are going for our Bhakti Vinod Thakur. For our Bhakti Vinod Thakur, we are going to go for to this wonderful garden, and we'll see what are all the beautiful flowers we can pluck them, and we can offer for our Bhakti Vinod Thakur and get his blessing. Oh my God, so many wonderful flowers. Very, very beautiful flowers. We can offer all these flowers for our Bhakti Vinod Thakur with all love and devotion, and take blessings from our dear Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. So for Gavanita, we are going here to pluck these flowers. Nice flowers. We'll offer all these flowers for Gavanita. And then for Gavanita, we have very nice that sweet corn, burnt sweet corn with lemon juice and butter on top, and then some mirchi powder. It's really good. So it's very tasty. So we can offer this for our Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer this for our Gavanita. And then Maha we can take. So here for our Radha Krishna, we are going for this beautiful garden. for this beautiful garden. We are going there and we are nice flowers, beautiful garden. So we can offer these flowers for our Radha and Krishna. Here we have very nice boga plate. This boga plate we can offer for our Radha and Krishna. Here we have very nice gulab jamuns, then paneer tikka, sweet fried rice, then masala, pickles, so many items. Paneer butter masala with cutlets, everything is there. Okay, we can offer all these things for our Radha and Krishna. They are very, very beautiful. We'll offer this with Manjari Tulsi, we can offer this. Okay, so next we'll go for Radha and Krishna. We are going to cut one mango. So our Maharaj always says that the Bhagavatam is mango, fantastic, without skin, without seed. It's a pulp, and it's just only pulp, and then it's completely ripened pulp mango, which is very, very tasty, and it is liquid that we can drink like that. No, Maharaj says like this. So we'll go on this one. Fantastic. So this is a wonderful offering for our Radha and Krishna. Next, for our Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Some pomegranates are there. Fantastic pomegranates. The pomegranates, they are putting some salt and they are offering it for Radha and Krishna, and then we'll offer it for our Srila Prabhupada. So nice pomegranate you can offer for Srila Prabhupada and take his blessings. And here we are offering this nice puris and nice sabji at this dinner time. This will be very interesting. So we can offer this for our Srila Prabhupada and get his blessings. So here for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, we have beautiful flowers. I don't hear any music. So land lotuses. So it's called land lotuses. So these flowers are in foreign countries. So these flowers we'll offer for our Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. And we have some nice juice for our His Holiness Manuswami Maharaj Ki Jai. So very nice blend. There's a mango blend they are giving. One more time, if you want to go, we will go and we will see how much curd. I think more and less milk, sugar, and mango pulps and mangoes. Very wonderful. With ilachi powder, they are making this lassi, mango lassi. So we can also make for our His Holiness Manuswami Maharaj. Next step. So these are some nice items. This is also some, I don't know. This is some juice with all nuts and everything. Rose petals, everything is there. All the nuts are there. Some chia seeds are there. Some juice is there. We can see the chia seeds and juice. So this also has some mango pulp like juice with chia seeds. So this will be wonderful offering for our His Holiness Manuswami Maharaj. So we will take his blessings for learning this special class. We'll go to this garden to pluck flowers for His Holiness Manuswami Maharaj lotus feet. Very beautiful flowers. Could you pluck it? One more time. Beautiful silk roses in rose colors. So you can offer this for our Maharaj lotus feet, and then we go for our class. Now, so yesterday there was class day for yesterday. Where did we stop? We stopped here. Jiva Shakti or Tatassa Shakti. Two types of jivas are coming. So there are two types of jivas are coming from Krishna. This Tatassa Shakti, Jiva Shakti. From Jiva Shakti, two types of jivas are coming. So one type of jiva, this jiva, Swarupa, is covered by ignorance. One jiva is with ignorance, one jiva is with knowledge. That's all. So two types of jivas. Why the jiva is covered by ignorance? Because of its desires. This is the reason. This is the second point. The first point is that one type of jiva, jiva swarupa, is covered by ignorance. Why? Because it is with desire. Okay. So then, why? What happened because of his desire? Because of his desire, it got it's covered by ignorance. That is Jiva Swarupa. Then what happens? Then the third point is that it becomes averse to Krishna. And then it falls under the control of Maya. So both the things simultaneously take place. One is that it falls under the control of Maya. At the same time, it becomes averse to Krishna. How much we are going towards Maya, that much we are going away from Krishna. So this Jiva in conditioned state. So this Jiva is in conditioned state. This Jiva, just a minute. This Jiva is in conditioned state. Then what happens? So it is now it is conditioned, it is bondage, will fall into bondage by ignorance. So because the Jiva has come into a conditioned state, it has fallen into the bondage by ignorance. It identifies the self with material elements which arise from ignorance and gives up identity with its spiritual nature arising from pure knowledge. So all these points we studied over 4 or 5 pages. All those 4 or 5 pages we have just brought it into points, 7 points. That's all. So one is ignorant Jiva and another one is knowledge Jiva with knowledge. So the last point is it identifies itself with material elements which arise from ignorance and gives up identity with its spiritual nature arising from pure knowledge. So it gives up its identity with the spiritual gives up identity with the spiritual nature, which is arising from pure knowledge. So this ignorant Jiva, it has forgotten its identity connected with Krishna, and it is identifying itself with all the material matter. So this is us. And then the Jiva with knowledge, that is also we can become this Jiva with knowledge. Just because of our desire, we can become a Jiva with knowledge. That's also because of our desire. We want to get connected with Krishna. This is our desire. Becomes completely independent of Maya. So by our desire only we can come out of Maya. We are very independent. We have been given the freedom to come out of Maya just by our desire. Only thing we have to change our desire. So if we desire to be a part of this material world and enjoy this material nature, fine. Krishna is providing everything. But if we want to come out of this Maya and we want to love Krishna, that desire also, if we want, we can have, and then Krishna is going to help us. It's all about our desire. So the moment we change our desire, that point only our complete life changes. Our conditioned life will become a liberated state. So this is what Maharaj is trying to teach us here. The fourth point is that becomes favorable to Krishna. The moment we are independent of Maya, we want to come out of Maya, we are not liking Maya, we don't want to be cheated by Maya, then immediately we become favorable to Krishna. That's all. Both the things take place simultaneously. Just like in the ignorant Jiva, the more it is falling down with the control of Maya, in the same way the Jiva is also getting averse towards Krishna. So like that, this is also the same. The more and more we are getting out of Maya, the more and more we become favorable to Krishna. This Jiva becomes liberated. So the Jiva with knowledge, it becomes liberated. Jiva becomes free of ignorance. So then the Jiva becomes free of ignorance by destroying the first chapter, we studied about these upadhis, and even in the second chapter, we studied about the upadhis. So now this upadhis, by destroying the upadhis, it attains a liberated state. Even in the third chapter, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is taking these upadhis. So our coverings, our bad coverings, all these things will be destroyed in a liberated state. Resignations. Okay. Resignations. Upadhis means designations. We can say many anarthas. In that way, if we see, we have upadhis means coverings. Coverings. What are all the coverings? We have bad habits, bad qualities, bad nature, bad desires. All these are upadhis. Like anarthas, you can say. All these anarthas are upadhis, all coverings. The more and more anarthas we have, the more and more coverings we have got, the more and more upadhis. Then the more and more coverings, one on top of another, one on top of another. Like that, more and more covering. Then we are Krishna inside our soul and our Krishna, both are very far away, even though they are in our heart. Because we become separated from our self, our soul and super soul, because of our upadhis. So we've got so many contaminations, so many anarthas, that in our heart itself we have soul, and our soul and super soul both are very pure. But because of these upadhis, anarthas, the coverings, because these anarthas become upadhis. Upadhis means exact meaning covering. So the more and more we cover with all anarthas, then bad coverings, then we are getting away from our soul and super soul. Okay, so by destroying the upadhis, it attains a liberated state. So the more and more we are getting knowledge about Krishna, and we desire Krishna, we come out of Maya, and we are favorable to Krishna consciousness, and we surrender to Krishna, the upadhis are destroyed. Just like that, the upadhis are destroyed. And these upadhis are destroyed, particularly when we take up that Nishtha state, Kleshagni, Subhada, in these two qualities, no, these upadhis will be finished, destroyed. It attains a liberated state. That's why they are taking these upadhis here in this Kleshagni, Subhada, Kleshagni level, no? We are in Kleshagni now. So we are going to, next, we are going to take up Subhada today. Okay, so now, yes, day for yesterday, we finished doing this page also. For this also, we went through 10 pages, and then we worked out only on points like this. Okay? So what is ignorance? Ignorance is nothing. It is simply a particular function of Maya, which makes the jiva to make mistakes concerning his real nature. So ignorance is nothing. Nothing means it doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any meaning. It doesn't have any anything to talk about it. So it's a particular function of Maya. It's a function of Maya. This ignorance is a function of Maya. Then it makes the jiva to make mistakes. Then he becomes, because of his upadhis, he goes out of the way from his real nature. Then third point. From ignorance arises the jiva's desire for action. So from ignorance arises the jiva's desire for action. Okay, so because of this ignorance only, jiva is desiring to do some action because of ignorance. The jiva is desiring to do some action. Okay, then action arises as sinful and pious acts, and their reactions will appear. Action arises as sinful and pious acts, and their reactions will appear. Ignorance is the origin of the jiva's suffering. So ultimately we come to an end point, that is, ignorance is the origin of all the jiva's suffering. This is a complete, this line is really important. Please catch this line. Oh, okay, you can just write it on your heart. Even when you sleep, no? When somebody makes you get up, then also you just remember this verse. Ignorance is the origin for all of our suffering. Myself is that Jiva who is suffering, no? So all my suffering because of this ignorance. So because of ignorance, I have a desire to do an action and I jump into an action and immediately I get a reaction, and that reaction is in the form of sinful activity or pious activity. Both are giving me trouble. They are going to give me trouble. In the form of, even though I become a devotee next lifetime, this sinful activity and the pious activity, both are not going to leave me. If they are going to give me karma, it's fine. It's very little. But when I'm becoming a devotee, and that time also, this is what is this? This sukrutota, dushkrutota, the sinful activity and the pious activity. The sinful activity is becoming dushkrutota. This dushkrutota is giving me all bad habits. Then sukrutota, that is pious activities, that becomes a sukrutota, and the sukrutota is giving me all bad desires, bad habits and bad desires. So because of all these things, we do some actions and reaction comes. If we are doing it in the outside world where there is no devotees, we are at least saved only with karma. But if we are going to do this with the devotees, that is all. We are going to get back very seriously. So then, no reaction. It's going to be aparad. So it's dangerous. So that's why we have to be very careful. This sinful activity and pious activity are attacking us when we are in material world. Action, reaction, we get karma, simple karma, that's it. But when we are becoming a devotee, and if we are not going to take care of that last point, bhakti yuta, that four and ignorance of jiva, ignorance of Krishna, and ignorance about sadhana, and ignorance about sadhya. If we are not going to give respect for these four items to be learned nicely, we are not going to spend some time to remove our ignorance. See, at this moment, at this night time also, you are all coming and attending because this ignorance has to be removed, that bhakti yuta. When we give respect to this bhakti yuta stage and the four items, when we are removing, and automatically the sukrutota and dushkrutota, all these bad habits, bad desires, everything will just run and hide and seek. They will go and hide themselves. That's it. Then where is the question of aparad? No seva aparad, no dhamma aparad, no vaishnava aparad, no nama aparad, nothing. No aparad at all. Jiva aparad, nothing. Because everything is finished, because we are taking care of bhakti yuta. Those four ignorances we are removing. So now, ignorance is the origin of jiva's suffering. If we are a devotee, then we have got the ignorance of sadhana, ignorance of sadhya. What is our sadhana? If we are ignorant, then we make mistake. Then if we are that mistake, because that mistake, when we are doing in the material world, it is just a mistake, or maximum it may go to blunder. Mistake, when it becomes a bad thing, it becomes a blunder. But the same mistake, when we are doing it here, in the spiritual place where there are where we are living with the devotees, then what will happen? All our these mistakes will become, they will take the shape of anarthas. Then all these anarthas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, they join hands together and they become aparad. So all the small anarthas will join together and will become aparad. So when it is anarthas only, we should try to get rid of all our anarthas. Then when it all join together and become aparad, it will be very difficult to remove the anarthas. It's aparadas. So that's what we should be able to remove our anarthas in the anartha stage only. We should be able to remove our anartha nivritti stage. We should give respect to this anartha nivritti stage, and we should take this knowledge about Jiva, knowledge about Supreme Lord, knowledge about sadhana, knowledge about sadhya. That's all. Finished. All our ignorance is finished. Then where is the suffering for us? So karma can destroy sins. Jnana can destroy the desires causing sin and piety. But only bhakti is capable of destroying ignorance. So bhakti, real bhakti is only going to remove all the ignorance. That means the main ignorance for us, for the devotees, what are we supposed to do? What are the ignorance part which, as a devotee, from which part of ignorance we should come out? 4 ignorances. That is all. Ignorance of Jiva, ignorance of Supreme Lord, ignorance of sadhana, ignorance of sadhya. That's all. Only these 4 ignorances, as a devotee, we have to take care. So for which now Bhakti Thakur is teaching us about 2 types of jivas, and how that jiva with ignorance is behaving with a wrong desire, how the jiva with knowledge is desiring Krishna, and with knowledge it is desiring to do devotion, and how this particular jiva is getting liberated. So now all our ignorances about jivas are going under, it's just destroying when we are taking this knowledge from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur itself. The moment we are taking this knowledge, that moment only from our heart, the ignorance about Jiva Tattva is finished. Okay, that's why we are very, very carefully, little by little, page by page, word by word, sentences by sentence, we are very carefully analyzing and making workshops and trying to understand, because we are not going to write exam, and Krishna is not going to give us exam and give us mark. It's just we want to get rid of this very painful ignorance. That's all. For which we have to understand this. Who are we? What kind of jiva am I? Am I desiring for this material world, to live in the material world, or am I living for going back to God, going back to Krishna? For what I am living? I want to very nicely settle down here with all my desires. So like this. Bhakti completely approves sin. So bhakti is a very nice thing, and it approves sin. The sin, it can approve sin also. It can approve the desire also. Seed of sin. Seed of sin is desire. Desire for sin or piety is the seed of sin. That seed also it can approve. And then ignorance also bhakti can approve. That is the ignorance is the origin of desire, isn't it? So it can approve sin, it can approve the seed, that is desire. Then it can approve the origin of desire, that is where from this desire is coming. This desire is coming from ignorance, that is origin. So the origin of ignorance itself can be uprooted completely by our bhakti. So bhakti is just loving Krishna. When we love our family members, we say love, affection, and so many things. And when we love Krishna, the same love only, but when we are loving Krishna, it is very pure, and that is given big names as bhakti. That's all. So our simple love for Krishna, only the person is different. So when we love Krishna, then that's called bhakti. And when we love Krishna, Krishna himself says, I will myself go through your ears when you are hearing Bhagavatam, when you are hearing about me, topics about me. At that moment, I will go in your ears and go inside your heart, and I will take the responsibility of removing your ignorance. You don't worry. You simply listen about me. You simply listen about the topics about me. That is all. The more and more and more you are taking me inside, you are swallowing, you are eating me through your ears. I will go inside and I will remove I will uproot all your ignorance. That's what? Nishta Presha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. So that's what even one day we are it's very painful without class, isn't it? Maharaj class and this Maharaj books, it's very painful without this. So this is the nourishment what we are getting for our bhakti. Okay, sin. Sin is pious or sinful activities. Desire is seed of sin. Ignorance is the origin of desire. For desire, the origin is ignorance. Desire is seeds. This is a seed of sin. Okay, so we have learned everything about what is ignorance. Now, we go to Subhada. Nice. Subhada, auspiciousness. So, Krishna, we are trying to talk to Krishna now. Auspiciousness. Bhakti gives auspiciousness. Subhani Prinanam Sarva Jagata Anuraktata Sadguna Sukham Adi Aditiyadini Akyatani Mani. The wise explained that there are 4 types of auspiciousness. Subhada. So 4 types of auspiciousness means Subha. Subham. We call it in Tamil as Subham. Subhakaryangal. So Subham means auspiciousness, affection for all living entities, being attractive to all living entities, possession of good qualities, and happiness, as well as other items. So shall we make it a workshop? Because this is very important. So if we put a workshop here, then immediately we will learn. It's very simple. Subhada, auspiciousness. 4 types of auspiciousness. 4 types of auspiciousness. 4 types of auspiciousness. Subha. So one is number 1, affection for all living entities. Number 2, being attractive to all living entities. Number 3, possession of good qualities, sadguna. And 4th, sukha, as well as other items. So we have 4 types of auspiciousness. 4 types of auspiciousness. Auspiciousness means Subha, you know, no? Four times. This one we can make it bigger. Next is four types of auspiciousness. Affection for all living entities. So each one has a Sanskrit word. So we will be learning that now. Being attractive to all living entities. That also we will see now. Possession of good qualities is Sadguna. Sadguna. Sukha. Sukha. Okay, we'll go to the Yenarshito Harisena Tarpitani Jaganti Api Rajanti Jantavas Tatra Jangama Stavara Api. Padma Purana says, he who worships the Lord is pleasing to all living entities. This is from Padma Purana. So we can put Padma Purana. From Padma Purana. From Padma Purana. He who worships the Lord is pleasing to all living entities. And all the inhabitants of the world, both moving and non-moving, are pleasing to him. This means that the worshipper of the Lord has attraction for all beings without hatred. Thus all beings have attraction for him. Then Jagadam Anuratta, Jagatprinan Jagadam Anuratta. Shall we write here? Jagatprinan. Think we can write it here. Jagatprinan. Jagatprinan. Prinan. Jagatprinan. Jagadam Anuratta. So this is the first one. Jagatprinan. Affection for all living entities. They are giving more points. He who worships the Lord is pleasing to all living entities. It's pleasing to all living entities. What they have put? Affection for all living entities. He is pleasing to all, and all inhabitants of the world. All the inhabitants of the world, both moving and non-moving, are pleasing him. There will affection. So these are the main points. All the inhabitants of the world, both moving and non-moving, are pleasing to him. Then, being attractive, this is second point. This is first point. First point, second point. For second point, being attractive to all living entities. The worshipper of the Lord has attraction for all beings. Attraction for him. All beings have attraction for him. All beings are attracted to him, have attraction for him. Jagadam Anurakta. Jagadam Anurakta. Anurakta. Jagatprinan Jagadam Anurakta. Next. Sadguna. Sadguna. This is possession of all good qualities. Of good qualities. Next is Sukha. Sukha. System. Sukha. So, Sukha means happiness. We will see what type of happiness. Oh. So we have got all the 4 points. What is the question? Screen is not clear. Okay. I'll make it big. Is it okay? So Jaganpreneur, affection for all living entities, all the inhabitants of the world, both moving and non-moving, are pleasing to him. Are pleasing to him. Affection for all living entities. Then Jagada Manorakta. Jagada Manorakta being attractive to all living entities. All beings are have attraction to him. Sadguna, possession of good qualities. Sukha, happiness. What kind of happiness? We will be seeing. Okay. Next. So we finish all this. All the inhabitants of the world, did we put? All beings have attraction. All the inhabitants. Okay, we have written that. Okay, next. Devotees develop all good qualities spontaneously. This is clear if one examines the lives of devotees. Devotees develop all good qualities spontaneously. Isn't it? Yes. Naturally, it happens for the devotees. Sometimes we see devotees, in spite of developing good qualities, they develop bad qualities. That means they are they are ignorant, they have some ignorance about Jivas, they have some ignorance about Supreme Lord, sadhana and sadhya. Actually, they are practicing karma yoga or jnana yoga, sitting here with the devotees, because they are thinking what they are practicing is bhakti yoga, but they are practicing karma yoga. That is why they are not getting these good qualities, and they are day by day they are developing bad qualities and hating the devotees and all bad things. Why? Because this is the ignorance what the so-called devotees having regarding Jiva, regarding Supreme Lord, regarding sadhana, regarding sadhya. So because of these 4 ignorances, he thinks that he is practicing Bhakti Yoga, but he is practicing something else, something wrong he is practicing. That is why if he is going to practice it nicely, then naturally he should develop good qualities. Maharaj once told that you don't need to tell anything. Just by seeing somebody's result, we will understand what he is practicing. So it's very easy. So if the devotees are developing good qualities spontaneously, then we can understand that they don't have ignorance about Jiva Tattva, then about Bhagavan, Ishvara Tattva, then about Bhakti Tattva, Sadhana, Sadhya. They are very clear. That's why they are developing good qualities, because they have removed the ignorance. If we see that something is going wrong with somebody and they are not behaving properly with the devotees, they have problem with the devotees. They don't like devotees. They are hating the devotees. Something wrong. That means they are not practicing. They don't know what is real bhakti. They have ignorance. So this is a problem. This is clear if one examines the lives of devotees. Yashasti bhakti bhagavati yakinchana sarve gunaistatra samasate suraha hara avattasya kuto mahatguna manoratena sati dhavato bahihi. One who has unflinching devotion for the Lord has the Lord and his followers along with all their good qualities under his control. Nice words, no? Very nice. You can just drink these words. Just Bhagavatam is, how to say, it's very tasty. So this is all, whatever the acharyas are speaking, everything is Bhagavatam because they can't speak anything other than Bhagavatam. So we can very easily tell that we should not have any doubt that whatever Srila Prabhupada is speaking, whatever Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all the previous acharyas, what they are talking only about Bhagavatam. They are talking the topics of Bhagavatam. Topics of Bhagavatam is Krishna. So they are talking about Krishna Katha or how to read Krishna. That's all. All this is Bhagavatam. One who has unflinching devotion for the Lord as the Lord. So now this sloka is also, we have seen that this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto. So one who has unflinching devotion for the Lord as the Lord and his followers along with all their good qualities under his control. So the unflinching devotion means Nishtha. So when we are following Nishtha Bhakti, then devotion for the Lord has the Lord and his followers along with all their good qualities under his control. So he can have the Lord and the Lord's followers, everybody under his control because of his good qualities. Now he has controlled everybody with his love and devotion for that love and devotion is not only showing on Krishna, is also showing it on the devotees. But one who is not a devotee of the Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. He simply pursues temporary material objects motivated by desire. But one who is not a devotee of the Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. He simply pursues temporary material objects motivated by desire. So these are all very nice. So one who is not a devotee, he has only material qualities. They don't have much. They don't have much value. But he simply pursues temporary material objects motivated by desire. Just he can only understand only temporary about the temporary material objects. He cannot understand the value of devotees. That's why he cannot understand Krishna, the devotees' feelings. The devotees' feelings are what? Devotees are very, their heart has melted with devotion. What is their heart made up of? Their heart is made up of devotion for their Guru, devotion for their Krishna. So somebody is, if somebody can hurt them, how can they hurt them? Only when they disturb them from their service for their Guru, service for their Krishna, then the devotee's heart is very pained. Okay, so this is what is devotee. That the material so-called Kanishka cannot understand the feelings of the real devotees. So they are very much material qualification they have, and they have very little value for devotees and devotion and for Krishna. So he simply pursues temporary material objects motivated by desire. They have desires for temporary material objects. That's why they cannot value the soft and sweet feelings, butter-like heart of the devotees. They can't understand. Their heart is completely made up of the desire for their guru. Okay, so this is what is devotion and devotees. So we should respect the devotees. We should respect their feelings, their heart's feelings, their devotion for their guru, their devotion for Krishna. So they should be completely respected. So if we cannot respect them, respect the devotees' feelings, the devotees' heart, then we cannot be called as devotees. So all these are good qualities. I'm just seeing how much we are having. So these are all, many things are coming, but see, till here we finish qualities, Sadguna we are finishing, then happiness we are finishing. I think all the happiness, happiness, storing mystic power, happiness, summary. So all these things has got a summary. So this is Sadguna, we can finish. Only this paragraph is Sadguna. Qualities like mercy, truthfulness, humility, submissiveness, detachment, and knowledge develop in the heart of the devotee purified by bhakti. When the devotee's heart is purified by bhakti, then the devotee will be very submissive, will be very detached, will be very and knowledge develop in the heart of the devotee purified by bhakti. Qualities like mercy, truthfulness, humility, submissiveness, detachment, everything is very, very important. These qualities will not develop in the hearts of persons afflicted with material thirst. So, if somebody is having only material desires and they have material thirst and everything, these qualities they cannot develop. Only the devotees can develop all this mercy, truthfulness, humility, submissiveness. Attainment of happiness is also included in attaining auspiciousness and will be discussed separately now. Attainment of happiness is also included in attaining auspiciousness and will be discussed separately now. So now Sadguna is finished. Now we'll be discussing about Sukha. That's what they're saying. Others will not have bad good qualities. Only the devotees will have all these qualities like mercy, truthfulness, humility, submissiveness, detachment, and knowledge. Knowledge develop in the heart of the devotee, purified by bhakti. Okay, one question you may ask me. The same question somebody asked Maharaj also. So Maharaj very nicely answered. I just wanted to immediately remove this ignorance, which we may be having. We don't have ask the question, then this ignorance will stay back in our heart. That is, not the devotees, the so-called devotee like a Kanishka. He can also have some kind of mercy, some kind of truthfulness, some kind of humility, some kind of submissiveness. Even a non-devotee can have all these things. We can see many non-devotees having this detachment, practicing Jnana Yoga. So they'll be very detached and they'll have knowledge of the soul, knowledge of the Jiva, everything. They will be having all these things, humility, truthfulness. But the same when they're applying it for the devotee, what is the difference? When the same qualities are in the non-devotees, The same qualities they are saying, oh, all sadguna will come to the devotees. Then what does it all this mean? Because non-devotee also has all these qualities. We see many times. Then what does it mean? Devotee having these qualities. That means actually because the devotee is always associating with Krishna and Krishna's devotees, these qualities are coming down to him directly from Krishna and directly by the mercy, by the blessings of the Guru or devotees. That's why the devotees have got these wonderful qualities. What is the difference between the non-devotees having these qualities and devotees having these qualities? What is the difference? Non-devotees, just one moment, one prick that we give. Just like that one prick. I know who you are. You are acting as if you are very humble. That's it. He will raise in anger, and within no time we can see him angry, as an angry person. So all is sattva guna, the practice of sattva guna or rajagun, tamagun, whatever it is, it will stay only temporarily. But the moment he is attacked or he associates with Rajagun and Tamagun people or Rajagun and Tamagun places or Rajagun and Tamagun qualities, somebody with somebody's qualities, when he is associating, he'll naturally, very easily, it's a very temporary position. Is Sattva Guna. In Sattva Guna, we get all this, mercy, truthfulness, all these are Sattva Guna. But all these qualities will vanish and just fly in the air. Within no time, all our ego will work, and we will have all our false ego. Somebody is shouting at you and you are behaving like this, just show a sample who you are. Like that, our mind will order us. Okay, like this. So all this Sattva, it's a temporary time only. So the moment the person is associating with Tamagun and Rajagun people or Tamagun and Rajagun qualities, immediately he will become bad person. He will also be influenced by Tamagun and Rajagun. Will easily fall down from his Sattvagun. So here, the devotee, Nishtha devotee is also having all these qualities, but he is in Suddha Sattva. That means he is having a Sattva gun which can never associate with Tamagun and Rajagun. It cannot, the Sattva gun, what the Nishtha devotee is having, that Sattva gun is very pure. It will never associate with Tamagun and Rajagun. So, this devotee, Nishtha devotee, who is having this auspiciousness, Subhada, in that auspicious, he is called the Subhada quality because he has reached the stage of Nishtha, Suddha Bhakti. So first two qualities, Sadhana Bhakti, he has started. So because of all these things, he will never ever, even though if somebody is associating, he is associating with bad people or bad person, nothing will affect him. Because his association with Krishna, his association with great devotees is very great. So these things cannot, Rajagun and Tamagun cannot, make his Sattvagun shake. His Sattvagun cannot be shaken. So that means he's not temporary qualities. But for others, it's temporary. But for devotee, Nishtha devotee, it is permanent quality. Permanent. Because he's associating with the devotees. He will never associate with the Rajagun and Tamagun people. That's a problem. Okay? That's a problem for the non-devotee. But that's a wonderful thing which will happen for the devotee. So that's why The same qualities if the non-devotee is having, we don't appreciate it. The same qualities when the devotee is having, we appreciate it. Because these are the qualities which he has directly attained from Krishna as a gift, because Krishna wants to give him a gift because he has started his Sutta Bhakti and he has started following Bhakti Yoga and he has started doing Shuddha Bhakti. Krishna is very happy. So in the first instance only, he is gifting two qualities, Kleshakti and Subhada. So these qualities will not develop in the hearts of persons afflicted by material thirst. So a devotee can never behave in a wrong way. He can never, ever. He cannot. His heart will be merciful, truthful, humble. He cannot behave rudely with the devotees. That means he is not a proper devotee. Attainment of happiness is also included in attaining auspiciousness and will be discussed separately now. Sukham Vaishakam Brahman Aishwaryam Cheti Tadruda. So this is the next Sadguna Sukha. So Sukha we will continue tomorrow. Okay, so we finish today, we finish all this Jagat Pranam, Jagadamanurapta, Sadguna. Only Sukha is there. We can finish, but there is no time. So this from here we have to study about Sukha. Sukha, happiness. This in the next class we'll keep this Sukha. What I will do, I'll keep it in a new slide. Okay. So this is about Sukha. Okay, this Krishna is very nice, wonderful Krishna. You see this Krishna, beautiful Krishna. And then we will go for our bed, seeing this wonderful, beautiful Krishna's lotus eyes. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Tomorrow we'll start, day after tomorrow we can start with Sukha, happiness. It's the fourth point of auspiciousness, Subhada. So this happiness also has got three, 1, 2, 3 pages. So there's no time. So we can, you can straight away go to bed if you have finished all your works, because it's 9 o'clock. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for coming today's late evening class. I'm so sorry, but at least somehow I'm finding time to come and meet you, because by meeting you, by associating with you, I am getting purified. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for purifying me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Pancha kalpatarupesha kripa sindhubhyev cha Tidana pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.